헌화는 참전국의 용기를 상징하는 다양한 색들의 꽃들과 대한민국을 상징하는 태극 문양의 꽃, 그리고 평화의 상징을 담은 유엔의 올리브 잎을 함께 바치겠습니다. 자리로 돌아가 주시기 바랍니다. 다음은 유엔군을 대표해 대랭 립슨 유엔군 사령부 특수작전 구성군 사령관께서 인사 말씀을 하시겠습니다.
Good morning. 안녕하세요. 안ibin yorobunjun anchim입니다. On behalf of the United Nations Command Commander General Camera, thank you for the opportunity to commemorate our fallen. It is our duty to carry on their memory here at the United Nations Memorial Cemetery in Korea, as well as the memory of all who have served in the name of freedom. I especially want to thank the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs and Minister Kang for hosting today's event, where we here on the peninsula and around the world honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice for peace and freedom, especially the many who fought in that struggle, whose final resting place is here in this cemetery. It's the sacrifices made by those who served under the United Nations command flag that are the most pronounced on days like today, which has been designated Veterans International Memorial Day. Every one of the more than 2,300 Korean veterans resting here are precious in their own right. They all have stories that echo to today. As we recall the Busan perimeter breakout by the UN Command and Korean forces, the pursuit of enemy forces, the landing at Incheon, and conventional and special operations conducted throughout Korea, there is no better place than here to reflect on the suffering and hope that so embodied the conflict. Looking at where we are today, we must acknowledge and remember the bedrock of our combined forces and United Nations Command member states. It is built upon the trials, tribulations, failures, and successes of those who sacrificed so much. Recently, we at the UN Command Special Operations Component Command Korea had the distinct honor of meeting with some of the partisan and guerrilla patriots who served throughout Korea. We must not forget these brave men and women who did serve and did so much. Men like Silver Star recipient Colonel Ben Malcolm and Mr. Bak Chol, leaders of the partisan resistance unit 8240. We also honor all who played a part in the Busan perimeter breakout and pursuit of enemy forces, like the 8th Army Ranger Company formed here in Busan as Unit 8213, commanded by Medal of Honor recipient Colonel Ralph Puckett. Their leadership planted the seeds of today's ROK and U.S. Special Operations Forces. And of course, we cannot forget the valiant battlefield leadership of General Bak Sun-yu, who rose to become Korea's first four-star general. There are too many heroes from too many nations and countries to honor them all today by name. However, their stories, written in blood and sweat, are rife with courage as they remain etched in our collective memories. Almost every grave here has a name, the others known only to God, and they all have a story. They all have friends and families. Their stories influence how we work together today and how we will in the future. But they did not fight, and many times die, for a place in history. They fought for something greater than themselves, a vision that is now our reality, one of shared freedom and democratic values. We owe them everything. Today, the UN Command is critical and the best example of a shared charter to maintain the armistice, deter aggression, and defend freedom. We accept our responsibility to carry the memory of those who fought so hard to ensure the security and freedoms we now enjoy. The call to action is to pass the stories of heroes to this generation and the next. We will deter aggression, we will maintain the armistice, and we will prevail if we must, but only if we build upon the determination grown from the shared struggle of those we honor here today, under one flag.
대랭 립슨 촬영관님 말씀 감사합니다. 다음은 추모 공연이 있겠습니다. 올해 4월 사랑하는 가족을 하늘나라로 보낸 유엔 참전용사 가족의 이야기입니다. 유엔 참전용사 고 멜빈 매너드님은 미 해병대 소속으로 인천 상륙작전에 참여하셨습니다. 오늘 이 자리에 유엔 참전용사 고 멜빈 매너드님의 따님인 마리 맥킨토시님이 아버지에 대한 그리움과 기억을 여러분과 함께 나누고자 합니다. 마리 맥킨토시님의 편지 낭독에 이어 멜빈 매너드님의 사위이자 1980년대 한국에서 선교사로 활동했던 로버트 맥킨토시님과 한국에서 꿈을 키우며 가수이자 유튜버로 활동하고 있는 외손녀 세리 맥킨토시, 외손자 테일러 맥킨토시님이 나와 유엔 참전용사분들을 기억하며 함께 부르는 곡 가리워진 길 공연을 준비했습니다. 여러분 모두 함께 해주시길 바랍니다.
Dear Father, as autumn arrives after the spring of your passing, I can still remember vividly your smile whenever you would watch videos of our family in Korea. How happy you were seeing your grandchildren embrace the culture of the country you love so dearly. There were so many moments we shared talking about Korea, singing Korean songs together, and then watching the way your eyes would well up with tears. Those memories keep coming back to me. I can never forget your stories about your fellow soldiers. When you spoke about your Turkish brothers in arms who helped save your life in one of the fiercest battles, you would look up at the sky as if speaking directly to them. You shed tears as you recalled advancing through the gunfire, finding no one left around you and having to hide among the dead to escape the North Korean soldiers who were checking for survivors. Then having to lie very still while covering yourself with the body of a fallen Turkish soldier. They are the reason I'm alive, the reason Korea exists, you would say, expressing your sadness, gratitude, and longing for the soldiers who were like family to you. Though you received 2 Purple Hearts and carried the mental and physical scars of war with you your whole life, your spirit remained unshakable. You taught us that true love means sacrifice, and your dedication to Korea stemmed from that love. All of the veterans who fought alongside you and those who rest eternally in Korean soil must have carried the same love in their hearts. While you're no longer physically with us, your legacy lives on in this beautiful country you helped protect. Korea has become our second homeland and our new family. Your sacrifice didn't just protect a nation, it built a bridge of friendship that spans generations. I know you're proudly watching from heaven as your grandchildren pursue their dreams in the country to which you gave your innocent youth. We will remember you. We will remember the Turkish soldiers, and we will remember